Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm C. Greenhart, and welcome, back to Factorio with Yuoki and Angel's Refining. Yes, Yuoki Industries and Angel's Refining. Okay. Now, in my little test game that I started before this, which is right here. Well, this was just me screwing around. This is my actual test game. Oh, this was it. Me testing a bunch of stuff. Okay, so, and here we go. Okay, so in my test game, I discovered a couple of things. We have no power again. Okay, so what are those couple of things? Alright, let's see if I had power. Okay, so those are still going. I'll take one of these. Now, what were the things that I discovered? Okay, so number one, these boilers can actually do only 2 of these turbines. When these turbines are like at full power or even close to full power, they only can actually do 2 of them. So this setup right here, it needs to change. Okay, there's military. And shit, I forgot to turn the volume back on. Okay. Yay. Yeah, I really desperately need a new computer. Well, not a new computer. I do need a new computer, but more importantly, I need a new keyboard. There we go. That options, sounds, master volume. Let's just put that up there. Zoom, bring that down. Okay, now let's see. Tech-wise, I'm gonna need to do steel. Steel is next. Actually, wait. No, that needs steel. Yeah, so steel is next. Okay, so then, let's see. What was it that yes, so first thing I noticed, like I said, was these boilers only do, at full power, only do 2 of them. So I'm going to need to build a second boiler, which I need stone for. Okay, so boiler, pipe. I like having these boilers spaced one apart. Seriously? Yeah, that's going to cut off power for a moment there. Oh well. So yeah, these boilers, they only actually, let's keep repeating ourselves. I don't remember, is it? Okay, so it's something like that. Okay. So there, now that. Now, of course, this is going to need a stack as well. So yeah, so now we've got 4 boilers, and as you can see, suddenly it was like hovering over here, I think. Now it's over there because boilers are getting, the turbines are getting the correct amount of steam. But as you can see, look over into the right of the screen, maximum power output is 1.2, but that's only if the temperature currently is 250 degrees Celsius. These boilers only bring it up to 165. So that's not going to be max. So what we'll need to be doing is eventually getting this steam overheater, which needs Duratol. So it's going to be a little bit later because we need the pressure washing, which is the purified water. Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, the hydro refining, the saffrite hydro refining, that's gives us the sulfuric wastewater and saffrite chunks. Saffrite chunk sorting gets us the N4 material chunk, which is Duratol, which is perfect. N4 material chunk, Duratol. Oh, interesting. So 2 saffrite chunks, 2 steatite chunks, and mineral catalyst gets us 6 of those. Oh yeah, mineral catalyst is the mineral sludge, which to get the mineral sludge, like slurry, hold up. How do I get sulfuric acid? Other than that. Okay, so sulfur dioxide gas, toxic dust, empty canister, organic ferrum, that requires a bunch of stuff. Wait, what? Convert sulfuric acid to sulfuric acid.
Yes, I did.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Apologize for the cut right there. The phone is going off, and I had to quickly get that. Oh, excuse me. So zoom. Okay. So yes. So we've gotten that set up. And of course, as I said in the first episode, this is just going to be a temporary thing. Now, the other thing that I did notice doing my test game is, where is it? Not here, not here, right here. Okay, so as you can see, pure carbon. Pure carbon does 18 megajoules of fuel value, and of course clean carbon is 36, and you know, NP utility stuff does all the way up until light enriched, which is, wait, no, heavy enriched, 46. Oh, okay, so all of these 3 right here, these are the my bad. This stuff is the go. Why is this the go? Well, oh wait, dynamo generator, max health. Okay, so no, yeah, the Yuoki is still better, but advanced turbine that brings it up to 200 degrees Celsius instead. And that's 300 degrees Celsius, but it requires things that we don't quite have access to yet, such as Cryobond. Okay, so let's do steel. Now that we've done steel, ore silos. Okay, yeah, so ore silos do in fact actually need the steel, but before we do that, I'm going to research the tenement utilization, which is you saw in the red science pack. Now let's see. So we don't really actually have any stockpiling quite yet, so I might put that on pause for a bit. But here is the main thing. The reason why I'm going to be working on setting up some basic NP utilities. Hold up, press enter. Yeah, I don't want that. I want it in there. Okay, so let's actually take all that out and put it in there. And let's see, where is the copper? Okay, let's take that out and also put it in there, and realize I don't have enough room, so let's upgrade it to a steel chest. There. Okay, so one of the most important, at least I've seen, important NP utilities machines is, where is it? This right here. Electric water condenser. What does that mean? Well, as you can see on the tooltip, it creates water. So, like, let's say I didn't have this lake. Okay. Or, better yet, I'm off, like, all the way up here. And my power is all the way down here. I'm going to need something, and I don't quite have solar power and accumulators quite yet. So I'm going to need something where I can turn around and produce steam power up there. Well, instead of pumping all that water up there, I could use the water, the water condenser instead. Granted, yes, of course, I need power anyway because it's an electric water condenser. But, yeah. Now, as you can see, the electric water condenser uses 43 copper plates, 60 iron plates, 42 sealant glue, and 16 steel. We know how to get steel. We refine iron plates. Okay. How do I get sealant glue? Well, sealant glue is right here. And to get sealant glue, as you can see, I could do 2 pure carbons and get 20 sealant glue. Do 1 clean carbon and get 20 sealant glue. Or 3 coal and get 20 sealant glue. Okay, how do I get sealant glue? Sealant glue is made in that machine there. What is that machine? This machine is right here. It's the mixer. Okay. How do I get the mixer? Well, I use those things. The total raw is 16 copper plates, 32 iron plates, and 16 coal. So I can make that right now, which I am in fact going to do. And the reason why I want to make these buildings here is because Where is it? That building right there, pure carbon. I want pure carbon. Okay, so where is that building? Oh, actually, I can, in fact, actually build it right now. I'm going to grab myself some coal as well, so I can turn around and build one of these, build one of these. Okay, so that's going. Let's actually do it that way. And just, actually I can put it in the chest. Okay, so it looks like this production is not doing so well. This production is doing well because we're not really quite using it. Because I keep doing that. Okay, let's no, I don't want to do that. I wonder if Yuoki has like an inserted. Well, I could do it once I get the logistics network stuff set up and being produced. I'm probably going to set up like a logistics network connection thing that I can say if like this chest is. If this chest has 200 or more red signs in it, then it grabs. So that I do have, in fact, actually a backlog of them. So like if I desperately needed research done quickly, I could just grab from the chest and put them in the things. Because as you can see, it's not doing that well. Okay, so we got mixer. I can put. I'll put that mixer there, and purification chamber I'll put there. Because I need copper, and that needs power. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, once we get the oh wow, that does. How do I get the gas though? Well, we'll figure out that. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so that means power, so I need copper plates. Okay, let's grab some copper plates. Let's grab some copper plates. Let's grab some copper plates, and let's grab some copper plates. Okay, so why did I need the copper plates? Okay, so tenement utilization is done, so that's nice. Why did I need? Oh, I remember why I needed the copper plates. Oh, there's the autosave. I need copper plates for this. So yeah, as you can see, these buildings do in fact actually need power, but that's fine. Actually, no, I'm going to leave them like that, and then we're going to do that. So now they're powered. So now this will start producing pure carbon. Now what I'm going to do with the pure carbon, in fact, is actually grab all of that. I am going shite. To fuel my boilers with this refined simply because actually, yeah. It's the optics. Okay, so now it's going to be actually oh well. So yeah, this refined, well, it's not refined coal, it's pure carbon. It does more, I think it doubles or something. Let me see. Okay, so 8 as opposed to 18. So it doesn't do double, it does a little bit more than double actually, because double would be 16. So these are going to last much longer. And now that I actually have production of them, granted not automated quite yet, yeah, I'm going to put it there. What I'm going to actually do, is go in here, give myself a chest. Optics is done. Let's do turrets. Okay, so what else can we do? Okay, so as you can see, it does take pure carbon. So it takes pure carbon and turns it into sealant glue with, if you add water to it. So what we'll need to do then is grab a bunch of planks. Done. Do that. Do that. Okay, let's see if I can actually. No, I can't. Damn. Well, that sucks. We'll just have to do another pump then. For now. Actually, we could pump it out from there. Okay, so we want. Well, we could do from coal. So the pure carbon is just simply for fuel. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, so water goes in that side. Actually, can't we? We can. Since water doesn't do anything. Since nothing. Since there's no byproduct, we can do it like that. Okay, so now what we need is let's see, what is it? There is. We'll do that way. Do there. That. I know I'm doing a lot of things by hand, but once we get a a bunch of things set up, I won't need to. Okay, so now we've got our 20 of that, so let's see, do we have enough? We need, no, we do not have enough, because we need 42. Now we have 100 though. So, we've got enough of that, we don't have enough steel, so, scrap some. Let's just, let's just do it that way. There. And whatever. Let's keep 4 stacks on hand at all time. I'll eventually do a buffer chest for the... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a buffer chest now. There you go. Damn it. Alrighty then. Okay, there's the buffer chest. So now I can grab all of this and just put it in there. So now I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks, because I want 4 stacks in my inventory. Let's put that back. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks in my inventory. And of course, once I get logistics robots set up, I'll have logistics slots set up so that I can say I want 4 stacks in my inventory at all times. Okay, so as again, we'll do these. Now let's see. Let's start the work on getting Science Pack 2. Okay, so what do I need to do to get Science Pack 2? Well, as you know, it's an inserter and a transport belt. Okay, inserters, I need 3 materials, so I need to do automation 2. Okay, but transport belts is only an iron plate and iron gear wheel. So, what I should do is that. And we'll do splitter as well. Let's see. Now, I don't know if I do not remember if I said this, but this beginning base is just going to be like, it's going to be a lot of spaghetti. But once I get things like logistics network and trains, a decent logistics network and a decent train network, I'll then turn around and rebuild this entire base so that it makes more sense. Because this, with the spaghettiing that I will be doing, it's not fully designed properly for scaling the production of things. And notice that that's happened, but I can turn around and do that, and I could just, for one, power. For one, it's an issue. Okay. We'll do it like that. And put it here. Okay, so now it's powered. Now it can do transport belts. So now it's producing transport belts. Okay, let's grab 100. Let's go. Nope. 100 there, 100 there. So now we've got transport belts being produced. Okay. Now let's grab some. Yep. So we'll take there so that I can grab some more. Okay, do that one. Okay, now let's do that. Okay, so now I can do fast inserter, chest. Fast inserter, chest. $300 should be good enough. 150 actually, I think that is, because I think the transport belts only go up to 50. That's their stack size. Okay. Now, of course, the Yuoki raw material processing, that is also useful because it gets us this. Which, of course, eventually will... The M4 Duratol is what we need in order to build all of the Yuoki mod buildings that we want. Like, for instance, research, like for instance, this right here. As you can see, it requires the pressure-proof element and the Duratol structure element and a gauge. However, here's the thing. Well, we don't have access to it right now. Do we? Yeah, no, we don't. Here's the very important thing. Well, I say very important thing, but the most important thing. Interesting. This Yuoki Industries steam overheater, it requires the Duratol. Because both the pressure-proof element and the Duratol structure element, and of course, I don't remember if the gauge does as well, but those two things, the pressure-proof element and the Duratol structure element, those two things require, well, Duratol, as it's in the name of one of them. So we need Duratol, some way to get Duratol. And how do we do that? Well, in Yuoki, with Angel's refining, the only way that I've been able to find that we can get Duratol is these right here. Of course, we could do that, but most importantly, this right here, the sattellite chunks sorting. Now, as I said in the previous episode, how do we get sattellite chunks? Sattellite hydro refining, or sattellite purified water, in a flotation cell, or a flotation cell Mark II or III. But the important thing is this right here. So once we get a decent production of saffrite chunks, then we'll be getting N4 material chunks, which is duratol. And of course iron pebbles, iron nuggets, and iron ore. And with the iron ore we can turn around and eventually turn it interesting. That's interesting. Let's not get distracted. But yes, there's a bunch of things to do. Oh, we've already got them. Cool. Alright, so let's do that again. Up there. Let's check this. It's running a little low. Let's just move the whole thing over here. Okay, sealant glue. That's right, sealant glue. What did I need the sealant glue for? I needed it for that. Okay, so now we've got that production up and running. That was the third thing. Electronic circuits, iron gear wheel, and iron plate. Okay, so iron plate, copper cable. So we need 2. Like I said, there will be quite a bit of spaghetti in this initial factory. Okay, yeah, let's do it this way. That way, we're able to splitter, underground belt, splitter, underground belt, and copper. Okay, so that's done. Yuoki components. Here we go. So yes, the duratol structure component, or element, takes 4 iron plates and 2 4 duratol things. Pressure proof element takes 2 steel plate and the duratol. Well, first we need to get duratol. So that's the main thing. That is our current immediate goal. Getting saffrite chunks going, as well as this molten copper and molten iron. Once those 3 things are done, we've got the saffrite and stereotype chunks going. We'll be able to do the UK industry things, because with Yuoki, the 2 most important items are this N4 Duratol and the F7 Trio. We can't get those until, where is it? Not middle ID. Where is it? Fluid, no, not fluid handling. Sleep wrapping? Ah, it's going to be under water treatment. Until... where is it? No, it's not going to be under water treatment. Washing? No. Although, I mean, yes, these are useful. I don't remember what it's called either, so that's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue right there. Key fluid handling. Huh. Well, this is an issue. I don't remember what research it is. Now we keep power. Yeah, I legit do not remember what it is. Oh well. Main thing is... wait, I know how I can find out. Done. Okay. Copper ingot. Interesting. Molten aluminum. How do I get aluminum though? Alumina. Aluminum hydroxide. Sodium aluminate. And I don't know, I'll be dealing with that in later. Because molten titanium. Cool. Titanium ingot. How do I get titanium ingots? Molten titanium. Molten titanium. Molten titanium. Molten titanium. Molten titanium. Okay, molten titanium. How do I get titanium ingots? Titanium sponge or titanium pellets? Titanium sponge, titanium tetraoxide, tetrachloride. Sorry. Titanium ore. Uh-oh. Huh. Well then. Oh shit, I got rid of the copper. Oh well. I'll deal with that later. Is that... yeah, that's gonna be Angel's Refining, I believe. Fluorine and lights. Actually, let's do automation too, so I have that. I'll look into it later why I wonder if that's like a disabled thing? Like if spawning is disabled of those things for some reason in like the settings or something? Like their settings? But if it is... should I reset? enable all of them and reset? Nah. Maybe it just doesn't spawn in. The starting area? But when creating a world, I didn't see an option for it. Things like titanium or anything like that. So that right there is worrying me a little. But that would be quite a lot of resources I'd have to sift through. Yeah, there would definitely be a lot of resources I'd need to sift through if that was the case. I don't know. Okay, what was I trying to do? Ah, yes. Electronic circuit production, so let's see. I'm not too concerned that I put it over coal because it's infinite coal, it's never gonna run out. But get what I'm eating, and there's still gonna be coal. Okay, so 1, 2. Chest. Chest. There's the other save. Okay. And oh shit. There it is. Copper plate. Okay, so automation 2 is done, so let's do that. So now that we've got that done, I can in fact actually turn around and put those. Yeah, we'll just put that there. And it will be making inserters. Okay, so what we'll just do is we'll drag that there, that, and we'll do it this way. Okay, so over the circuit boards, iron plate, copper cable. Okay. So what we'll do then is that. Splitter again. Fast inserter. Fast inserter, fast inserter. Alright. Splitter. Chest. Pull. Perfect. Okay, so what's going to happen here is this is going to fill up, and then I'll just move the here. That might be. And of course, so I should just take that like that, do that. Yeah, this has, okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to immediately turn around, do another assembly machine 2, and an assembly machine 1. Okay. What's this assembly machine 2 going to do? This assembly machine 2 is going to produce me fast inserters. Sure. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, that means that this is, okay, so now what am I going to do? Oh well. Around to there, so that I can do that. This is going to produce green packs. Yeah, I'll pull it from here. That way I can do this. And of course I'm going to grab all those and put them back. Now I need, oh shit, okay. I'll just grab the service from there for now. pull. Nice grip. We'll do a fucking pulse. And of course, eventually I am going to switch these small electric pulls with medium ones, maybe. Okay, now what is it that I want to do? I want some more sattelites. So I can do a splitter, and that. And another one of that. And those. Okay, so it's that. 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 That's done. Of course, again, there's a Duratol wall. Well, there's a brick wall, but there's also a Duratol wall. Let's see, it's 500 health, 850 health, 100 health, 800 health, but it has a defense. And then, of course, there's the Hardic wall, which has 4,000. Oh. Great. 4,000 defense. Health. Takes 4 pressure-proofed elements, 4 stone bricks, and 4 rich dust. Okay, so we actually do have green science production started up, so there's that. Oh, I've never actually hit research. Oops. So we've got that going for us. Of course, that's slowed down by that. Like I said, semi-automated for now. Got there. Slightly delay that so that starts picking up, going up again. I might put a splitter to this and do 4 more of those. Or I might rearrange this. I don't know. So that I can do the filter inserter for the crushed stone instead. Actually, what I do need to do is improve this. So we'll improve this. I need steel 4. Oh, iron 4. So yeah, we'll do 2 more of those. Hopefully. Let's look. Nope, still only getting to that first one. Oh, bits and pieces are getting to the second one, but they're not getting to the third or fourth one yet. I wonder. No. Let's see. Yeah, no. It has to. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no. Now they're getting to the third and fourth ones, but only because the first and second one are actually blocked. Let's actually do that. I remember why we grabbed the, what was the, there it is. There. Okay, so into basic modules. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to end the episode, but I am going to rearrange this a little bit. Now that it is actually starting to pick up a little bit. Tiny amount. I don't know. Hey, you know what? No, nah. We'll do that next episode. Okay, so excuse me. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I will see you all next time.